Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For those joining for the first time, this is not a political pull. This is a spiritual pull. Every Sunday, a group of us get together and we jump up and down, scream, yell, dance on the web of creation. And that web, I keep saying this every week because it's important to remember what our words, what we think, what we send out, what we vibrate is creation. We are part of that creation. So, for the people who are joining for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome everybody. All right, so what are we creating this time? I was thinking of this circle of empowerment. Then I thought of circle of support. And I think of all the circles that we create. The shaman community is always talking about circles. There is no beginning, there is no end. I was thinking of the Knights of the Round Table. Don't ask why. And in that table, there was no head. There was no one central voice. It was all, everybody had a voice. So as we are in this circle, this community, this circle of light, as we like to think of ourselves, and I think we are, what if we went outside of our circle of light, our circle of support? What if we went on our own and looked at things that were outside the traditional things to look at? Many of you know that I was raised Catholic, and I had a very difficult time letting go of some of their beliefs so that I could step out and do my own thing. I can go back into that fold at any time. However, I could also go way far out too. So it's kind of a little bit about letting go, hanging on. But let's just take a look at this circle. Now it's interesting, I am using my Mother Peace deck, True Black, contact cards, and in the center, this is this creator force? Is this God force? Is this source energy? Whatever you want to say. So let's start off with this, and we will see where we. Oh my gosh, Mount Shasta. I think I might need to pull another one because Medium Kim and I, we just did a Lemurian meditation, and she took us to Mount Shasta. And so maybe I was playing in that energy, and so let me pause this. I'm going to get another card. Okay, so we have Mount Shasta here. The second card I got was Stepping Through. So it's very interesting when I think this Mount Shasta card is the correct card. And this is also a clarifying card, because when we go to Mount Shasta, when we tap into the portal energy, stepping through this portal energy, when we step through that portal energy into a higher density of awareness. We let this 3D go, and we go in our mind's eye to this other level. We actually go through a portal. So, getting back to this card, the Mount Shasta card, I look at all the little dots of light that are sending trails down, or are they coming up from? There's also, as we come down and up, but as we come down, we also leave trails on the mountain, and those trails seem to be a matrix of some kind, a fabric, a woven fabric that we are leaving on that certain energy portal. In that energy portal of Mount Shasta, that is the root chakra of the world, of Earth. So as we vibrate on this web of creation, sending light down into Shasta and covering it with this a web, this matrix of light, we're actually doing that for the planet, for the whole, the root chakra of the earth. Okay. So now let's go to the circle. So that gets pretty far out there when we're thinking of that. So let's see what the circle gives us. And I'm using my Mother Peace deck. This deck is very feminine. If I put this spread up on BLUESKY, they would ban it. They would block the video because it's got naked pictures, and people are going, "Oh, naked! No, you can show guns, but you can't show nakedness." And I just think that's a little backwards. But nonetheless, that was a deviation moment. Let's take a look at what we have with Mother Peace. Yeah. We have the Ace of Cups, a new emotional start. That's our circle. Hang on, let me kick some light on. Ace of Cups. So, overflowing emotion. But in this card, even though it is overflowing a little bit, it's like the exhilaration of doing a swan dive into this just beautiful circle that we have created, that we can play in, that we're all safe in. It's all good, all good. Wait till we get to the context card. Let's see how safe it is then. All right, the second card we have, well, here we have the Four of Cups. So another emotional cup card. This is often an offer that we're not looking at. So we're hanging out with the Three Cups. We're good. And I like the image here. We're just walking in the stream of water that looks like a beach with rough and tumble waves. Yeah, we don't want to go into that because that's a little too rough and tumble. But we're just chilling in the waves, just having a good time. No big deal. So far, these pictures could go on BLUESKY. All right. Oh, and the next card we get for our community, our circle, is the Ten of Cups. Yes, yes. We're all there. We're doing our ceremony. This is all good. Everything's happy. People, we are celebrating all nations. Love this. And then the next card we get, the Shaman of Cups, the King of Cups. So sometimes it feels like we need to tap into somebody to ground us a little bit from all of the emotional stuff that we are going through in this circle, in our community. And certainly the psychics that we use for readings and groundings and healings are all part of this community that we feel safe and comfortable in. And it's important that we go to our circle for support, and it's important that we go to the King of Cups, the King of Calm, the Shaman of Calm. And that's, I'm not saying that's me. That is, there's so many that just bring us calm, bring us peace, talk us off the ledge. When I was in sales, I would go see my team leader. And I go, oh, you got to talk me off the ledge. This is, I'm going nuts here. And they would bring me back down to a manageable level. And certainly, if we go outside our circle, our sphere, our community, our circle of support, we can find a lot that we need to be talked down from. So our circle, where it gives us right now, it gives us a swan dive into emotions, walking on water, not looking at an offer, but being okay with the offers that we have with our 3 cups. But that one, we're out there. We're gonna explore that a little bit. And we have our community here, where we're in ceremony. Everything is good. All right, let's take a step out. Let's go into space a little bit, because we're in Shasta. It looks like we are light beings dropping our matrix ideas down onto Gaia, to Mother Earth. First card we get is the Star card. Now, stars are life cycles. Stars are life cycles, what we're going through. And the sun is individuality. Now, in other decks, it would be illumination. It would be getting an idea, coming up with something new. But in this deck, what does the sun do in our world? It warms up each planet to a different degree. It gives each planet its own life source. Now, some of the life sources that we see on this planet is because the temperature is just right. We go, oh, there's no other life forms on the other planets in our galaxy. Well, I wouldn't be so sure. But the sun allows each planet to be its own thing. And for you all in astrology, then you can get a little bit of a deeper meaning with that as well. Aliens, the Pleiades. And this is energy. Aliens are energy. And the Pleiades is all about passion. So if we're stepping outside our circle, we're finding some individual aspect of us that is not in the community. We're going out somewhere maybe away from the community. And the energy of that is passionate. If we want to stay comfortable, we stay in the community. If we want to explore outside of that, it's exciting, it's new, it's passionate, it's a little scary too. But there we go. Moving on. Ooh, Saturn, the planets as we know it. So what does the sun give Saturn? And Saturn is a wisdom card. As we go out to this from our circle, we will find new wisdom in this passionate journey that we're going on. Okay, next, Neptune. We get Neptune. Neptune is imagination and emotion. Imagination and emotion. And again, the people who study astrology will have a different take on it. Look at all the emotion. We have 4 cups here. We have passion, we have emotion and imagination, we have wisdom. Could be, is that an emotion, wisdom? Individuality, is that an emotion? Well, certainly individuals have it. But anyway, just a little side note, squirrel moment. Okay, let's take a look at what True Black has to say with us leaving this, our circle so much, our circle of comfort, our circle of light, our circle of empowerment. I think we're making a bigger circle of empowerment by stepping away a little bit from the circle of comfort. In the first card I pull, we have the King of Wands. All right. If this was the Mother Peace deck, it would be the Shaman of Wands. Of information, of wisdom, of knowledge. Okay. I like this card, the Ace of Cups. She's diving into wisdom and knowledge in an emotional pool of wisdom, knowledge, passion, individuality. Well, we got the 4 of Cups again. And in this deck, we're looking at all the cups. They're just filled to different levels. So we get to take whatever we want. Maybe the full glass, maybe we've drank that. We have something new coming up. All these glasses seem to be about the same amount of water. Maybe we just drank out of that one. And there's a little light coming in here too. I think that's what I'm getting with this card, is that there were 4 equal cups, but we as light beings descending on Mount Shasta took some of that comfort, that wisdom, that passion, knowledge, Okay. Oh, double. We got a double. These true black are really thick and they're hard to move, hard to separate. So sometimes you get a bonus card. And the bonus card we get is the Two of Pentacles. And when I think of this, I go, is that two different pathways? Are you juggling two different projects outside? Are you juggling inside the community and outside? Or are you juggling two projects outside the community? There's a choice. Oh, of course. And the bonus card is the Two of Cups. When I look at this card, and I look at this card, the Pentacles, in the Rider-Waite and in many other tarot decks, the Two of Pentacles is all about balance, and a lot of times it's based on emotional things. There'll be water in the background. Sorry, I'm bouncing all over. There'll be water in the background. But it's in the Two of Cups where there's water, not so much in the Two of Pentacles. So what I'm getting with this, and your interpretations on these cards are really important for you, but what I'm getting from this, it's that it's the balance of projects. It's the balance. How do we do this balance of stepping outside our circle, being an individual, yet still staying with the circle? I just heard no judgments. Let the judgments go. And the final card, then we'll start making sense out of all this stuff, hopefully. Well, I got the Two of Wands. Interesting. Now the Two of Wands in other decks, there'll be a man with two wands and he's holding the world in one hand, looking over water. Again, with the water. This one, it's the earth is being surrounded by these light beings, and they're looking towards the galaxy. And one of those light beings, those elementals, those fairies, takes off, goes outside the gravitational circle, and is out in space. So, as I try to tie all this together and what this means to step outside of our comfort circle, to step outside of our circle of empowerment, comfort. Okay. I think it's all about shining our own light, being part of the matrix with Mount Shasta, but as an individual, we shine our light. And sometimes we have to step through and be brave, be the king, and go, you know what? I can manage this. I can deal with this. There's a lot of information that's coming. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. I can deal with it. And if I can't deal with it, I'm going to go back to the Shaman of Cups in my circle and have him help, her help. Because as we travel through this new awareness as individuals, as wisdom keepers, as imagination and emotion, lots of emotion as we step out of this. And we need to find balance. We need to find balance in that new awareness that we are going to be going to, if we choose to. So many people that I'm hearing these days go, I'm not talking about that. I'm not looking past anything except my comfort zone. And I think that for us who are doing that, and I'm certainly one to a certain extent, that we're not looking at one of the cups. We're not living in our passion of being a light being, being an individual. I think we need to dive in to the Ace of Cups and enjoy the ride. All right. Thank you all for joining me on this Sunday with Spirit. I appreciate you all. Peace and love.